Oh boy, I'm getting
Definitely.
hyped.
I am enjoying this. This is really awesome.
Okay.
Even if I lose, I love fighting werewolves.
Uh, you might be lucky. Who knows?
Win or lose, humanities are fun to fight. Werewolves are fun to fight.
They might not use claws against an unarmed enemy.
LOL! Oh, you poor summer child.
Uh,
Even hand just looks at you. Is that all?
Dad, I have no fucking conscience, that is all.
And you think that will be the end of it?
Certainly not.
I see. Clear a circle!
Oh, this is gonna be a fucking mosh pit. It looks like a fucking mosh pit.
Yeah, everyone starts stepping back. So like, motherfucker.
So can I move away? Okay, I can move away from him.
Yeah.
Good. You forgot this space.
It's fine. Just assume that there's people everywhere. There's more werewolves that have been placed down.
My ancestors are looking down upon me.
By the way,
What can you...
totally would have used a Sense the Sin on the main werewolf.
Mm-hmm. Okay, remind me after the fight. That's...
Just for added badass, I'm going to be taking off my shirt, by the way.
Okay, you take off your shirt.
Let's go.
Fortunately, you're an ugly bastard.
Doesn't fucking matter.
You actually hear Riadal's voice in your head. I've been talking mind to mind with other demons. Bare your throat. They have to, in theory, accept an honorable surrender.
They, in theory, have to accept an honorable... So, wait a second. If I surrender...
If you fight them and then surrender, it'll be honorable.
Oh. I don't surrender, that's the problem.
So
Then
what do
fight
you
to the
answer, Riadal? Like, no fam, I got this!
Literally, I was about to say that.
well, he's your boss in a lot of ways.
He also wants to
he's a
impress his
thrall.
boss, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to prove that me gaining this strength and, you know, giving a piece of myself was actually fucking worth it.
Well, make it suitably impressive. Let's see.
I will fucking try.
You know, you could always just tell the werewolf to surrender. If you're in a grapple, you might make it so that others, you know, don't notice the command.
While we're also preparing, since this is going to be a battle, would I have been able to blood buff? Just asking.
Oh, yes, yes.
Okay, I will just be getting my... how much fucking blood do I have? Fuck, I didn't even get my blood. Oh boy.
Well, the fight's going to be over soon anyway. It's a matter of how much do you want to be left through celerity.
Let me just do math real quick.
Danny, it's not a good idea, it's fucking math!
If I blood buff, I'll just be able to do one of my combos with celerity.
Would you have enough to have potence activated is the question.
Yeah, I mean, potence is one blood. I can spend that as much as one. But, you know,
Per
getting those
turn.
extra hits and... Like, if I want to use all my celerity and activate potence, it's 4 blood points per turn. I have 8.
Just so you remember, you don't need to buff stamina. You're fucked on that one anyway.
Well, yeah, I definitely know that. I think I'll, you know what, I'll just spend 2 blood points, get my strength up to 6 and dexterity up to 5. And pray to fucking Jesus.
Or
So,
trial.
I don't think Jesus would hear you.
Let's initiative. Just
Roll
give me.
initiative.
Yeah, even hand before
Alright.
you start steps over to Marcus. Is he a powerful fighter?
Haven't seen him in at work yet. Not much of a social. That's all that's left for him, I think.
I see. You don't want to make a okay.
What were you about to ask?
Oh no, that's fine. This was to determine if he was gonna impose a rule of, don't kill each other, we have a big fight coming up.
That's up to him.
It is. He was just figuring if, essentially, Danny is worth how that would look to the rest of the people here.
Well, I told him if he doesn't have any other worth, so hopefully he's good at this.
Yeah, no, that sounded like a no to him.
What should be the shit of Fireball? Do it, man. I believe in you.
I believe in myself too. Let's go.
Oh wait, I don't because you're a fucking scrub.
Kill
We'll
yourself.
see if you do this right. If you do it right, you actually do have a chance.
Yeah, true. In theory, you stand a chance. Actually, a pretty good one, but you know.
Let's actually add names to the tokens. 'Cause fancy.
It doesn't show us the name on the token, I believe.
Yes, but it
Unless you
shows
allow
can.
it in the
It can.
initiative thing.
Oh, there. Now you allowed it to.
Yep.
Yes, all the things. Your health.
Their health.
You know, I really do find it too bad that everything only has 7 HP in World of Darkness.
Not everything does. There's ways around it.
Yes, sure,
Yeah,
Jackalope.
yes, but
So, Evenhard takes a step forward, says, very well. It seems that these two have a dispute that needs to be settled. Follow the rules, be honorable. Don't use any weapons, any silver, etc. Just whatever nature gifted you with, and, well, you may start. Claps hands. Steps back. So, Firepaw. What does Firepaw have to fucking Danny with? Firepaw, Yeah, Firepaw he knows that you're a powerful douchebag, so he's gonna take one swipe at you and reserve 2 actions for defenses. He does not want to be smacked by you, because motherfucker, even with silver, 2 werewolves is a big deal.
I need to also think about blood expenditure. Okay, I would have, yeah, I'm going to be using, activating potence.
Uh-huh.
For potence. Going to be using. Yeah, let's go do that. 2 celerity dots.
Mhm.
One will be for dodging, and one will be for an extra attack. But each of those attacks, I will fucking split that shit hard as fuck.
You
You
can't
can't
split. Yeah.
I can't split celerity.
celerity actions.
I
Right.
would split my main action then.
Okay.
So split my main action. If I do that, I would have with 1 celerity have 10 points. Let's go for 2 dice each.
Are you activating potence?
Potence is
Yeah, he's
activated.
activating.
So that would be 5. So with 4 potence, it would go on 4 attacks. The
I
first
mean,
4
you
attacks,
can just put it all on one if you want.
Mhm.
Werewolves do
Doable.
have a
Risk
lot
it
of
on one.
soak.
True.
Hell,
It
you have a
would be
higher
worth it,
initiative.
admittedly.
You can drain his defensive actions if you choose, with smaller attacks.
Mhm. It like what I did, except it will succeed this time, right?
You could use the potence in the celerity action.
You're
No.
already doing that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
already-
He already does that.
I
So-
could.
You only split for your main action.
I could split just 2 small attacks, like 1 dice, to get his dodges out, and then with the rest of the dice, split it to do the attacks where he doesn't have the ability to dodge.
I'd recommend just trying to hit him as many times as possible with your main action. If you manage to knock him out, you're fine.
Yeah, but I'm thinking, like, I could be able to just do 1 dice each. I mean, this is a bit gamey, but I mean, 1 dice each for 2 attacks, get his 2 dodges out, and then with the other 8 dice, just, actually hit hard.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
the
what
thing-
It's doable. It's totally
Here's what's
doable.
going to happen. I actually recommend trying to even just do if I'm allowed to help him min-max a bit here.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I recommend actually doing 1 dices because even on a botch, you're hitting yourself, and you have your bashing damage.
Mhm.
Yes.
This is correct.
So I guess I just split 10 times and attack him.
That would be my honest recommendation for your highest chance of actually winning this.
Hell, if
Played
anything,
widely.
You
If
know,
anything-
Widely.
Werewolf does have a rule about limiting this kind of shit, but that would be something we implement in the future. Because that one
Aw.
essentially limits the amount you can split without taking difficulty penalties to the lowest of either your wits or dex. But
Oh, that's cool.
that does not apply to this fight. Neither does stuff like him seeing that the attacks you're launching aren't serious and rolling like willpower to adjust his, defense. Because I feel like we should include it in the future, but again, not applying to this
Wasn't
fight.
brought up before.
Okay.
this.
Yeah, so
So, seeing as I think I have the battle plan, to be honest then, even activating Potence would actually just be a downfall if we go by that.
No, not completely. And that's primarily because your last attack might still go through.
That is true, but I would have to specify on which attack my Potence goes on. And
No,
if that one
with-
misses.
Yeah, I would just say do it on the first one because it doesn't matter too much. Just say all your opponents on the first one. Because
That one
it
has a
doesn't
chance
matter
to
for your split, but it does matter for your celerity.
you're splitting down how far? Like you have 10 attacks at one each, right?
Yeah.
Assuming that the dodges work, that means that on average 4 of your attacks will hit, plus the celerity one. Right?
Yeah.
So we're talking either 4 guaranteed damage on the celerity attack and 50% chance on the first one, or essentially 4 dice on each of those.
Yeah, because here's what I was thinking. Like, I could use my Potence and put automatic successes either on 1 or on everything,
Yeah, I
But
think
even in
on
the case-
average the dice are slightly more valuable but more chancy.
Yes, this is true, actually.
Purely by
But
math.
I do recommend it just because your celerity hit is basically guaranteed. And
Yeah.
it does help quite a bit on there.
I guess I will. Sadly, I can't specify on which ones I've hit. How about I just specify them at least on the attacks that will follow after, like the 4 attacks after his dodges. Is that possible?
Yes.
So 3rd, 4th, 5th.
Yes.
I wouldn't say after his actual dodges because you just designate 3, 4, 5, 6. Instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but basically he's going to be dodging 2 times, so 3, 4, 5, 6.
The thing
So,
is, you are taking a chance on, just whiffing, and that will take his dodge, but you might also botch, which usually does.
Yeah, that is a problem, so... But yeah, anyways.
Yeah, I feel in the future we should implement a rule for adjusting your defensive actions and a rule for limiting how far you can split. But
I
again,
agree.
not for this fight, obviously. Because, Demi didn't know that going in. And while I will fuck him, I will try to fuck him fairly.
Oh boy. So, I guess I go then. That should be...
You may approach him.
So, now let's spam these attack, boys. So, 1... I hit. Oh god, somebody keep a fucking track on this.
I'm keeping a track.
Wait a
Now
second.
stop. He's dodging. He needs to
Yes,
dodge.
the
Okay.
first one does not hit them.
Okay, and the second one, I
also
still
needs to
miss.
dodge. Yep.
Yeah.
So, from this time on, I'm starting to hit the guy.
Yep.
See how it goes.
1 hit.
One.
Roll damage.
Are we gonna roll
No,
damage
just
first?
no. Count out how many you have.
Yeah, so, I used 4, so 6 left.
Demi, give me 2 seconds. I have a piece of paper. I'm gonna just grab something to write with. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we...
Don't worry. I got
And
it.
if anything, even if I fail, just seeing a guy whip out fucking 10 attacks in like 3 seconds is impressive, let's be honest.
They can do that too without spending rage. That's normal in
Yep.
War 4.
That is completely normal.
That's
that's-
dude, we do that all the time. What the fuck?
That's not even actually supernatural, by the way. That's able to
Yeah,
be done.
Any
Essentially-
single old mortal can do that.
Yeah, you're just imprecisely jabbing at his face. Or at his chest. Just trying to find a weak spot.
Yep.
Keep going.
We good?
I'm good.
Botch, hit yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, just seeing, for Dex, no, Lightning Reflexes, and Brawl is grappling. So, nope, no 2 successes there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You have 4 more. 3 more. Okay. This is fucking bookkeeping. We
one.
are
And
at
one
9, and that's the last one.
Okay. So, how many did I hit? 5, I guess?
Okay, so you hit the 3rd and 4th ones. Those each have 1 potence damage, so roll the damage for those first.
Okay, so the first one, just 1 success. So, Strength, 6.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 5 damage.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Damage. Well, 3 damage went through.
3 damage went through. Next one, same 6 dice.
Okay.
1
0.
success.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's... Shouldn't it be 0 successes?
Potence.
Oh, your potence on those.
Yeah, we
Yeah, but it's only
generally
1.
rule that as something that's uncancelable.
Yeah, okay then. Next one.
Is on
Next
yourself.
one is... Oh, it's on myself, okay.
You botched the 5th one.
4 damage.
So,
So I need to soak... Yep, a little bit. I soak it.
Okay.
you didn't take any damage.
Yep. And
next
the next
one-
one is the last one that you have a potence damage on.
Okay, so just go 6 dice, difficulty 6. So that is...
Great.
Actually, I think I have... Nope, strength is vicious. God damn it.
That might count actually. You're being very vicious. Doesn't matter though.
No, that's
So
more
this-
for ripping and tearing kind of stuff, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like, powerful arms might apply for something like this, but...
Don't worry, you've actually dealt almost half his damage. Oh, you got something going on.
Okay.
Yes.
Finally, that fucking stopped. God damn it, my fucking grandma's calling. That's the worst time possible.
Guard the fuck off.
Okay, so the next attack is the one without potence. How many attacks are left without potence? 2?
You have 3 more that hit.
Okay, so and those 3 are the ones without potence.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so just 6. Pulls. That doesn't
Alright.
deal damage.
Happened.
So
I mean, it's okay, the werewolf attacks soon.
Oh! Damn.
Oh,
3.
you don't get another 3. You need.
He's crippled. And this one is... Was this the last one?
I
think-
Or was it second?
believe so. Well, you have one more.
Last one.
Like, you're on the last one.
No!
He's in
It's
cripple!
alright.
Help! Mommy, help!
He spends a willpower.
You have a dodge
You know-
left.
Do I have a dodge?
You know, you're swiping at his chest and you can feel bones breaking. He just cracks his knuckles and lifts a hand.
Come on, baby, let's go!
Come on, baby, light my fire.
Oh!
Dodge! Dodge! I
Okay.
didn't mean it.
5. Okay, I have 8 dice. God damn it, help me.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Demi, what do we say?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
All aggravated damage.
So
Yeah,
that's
that's
plus 4.
Yeah.
So that's 10, plus 2 for potence, plus 1 for claws, that's 13, plus 4, so that's 17, I believe.
Oh!
God damn it.
Whiff,
I was close.
motherfucker. Whiff.
We hope. Yes!
Oh!
Spend a willpower point!
I will. I fucking will. That's just
You have the
5.
celerity action. You have the celerity action.
It's all or nothing on this one. Spending 1 willpower. Let's go. Okay,
Yes.
so just full on dex and okay, so that is 10 dice. Got 10 dice to hit the motherfucker.
It's okay, Demi, you might.
Yes!
Only
And
if I had
remember,
special on this little goo that was cool.
Potence. Remember,
I know.
potence is that.
Yes, yes.
1 second.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Come on! This is like the last fucking moment! You're being a craft lord. Fuck's sake.
Let me find the rules for continuing to fight with rage after you go below
Okay, so
in cap.
that is strength plus 6, that's 12 dice and 4 confirmed. God damn it, he
Ah. The grandmother is calling.
God damn it, people.
Demi, I have bad news. Werewolves can spend rage in order to keep going after going
11.
below in cap.
Don't
That's true,
sulk.
but
I
it
know.
actually takes. It's very more complicated than that.
Yes,
You know it.
I'm looking up the rules, Epic.
What's like 2 under in cap?
That's more than 2
Nope.
not in cap.
Mhm.
That
He was
is,
at- He was at crippled.
you just-
That is
3. How much potence do you have? 4?
4. That's 11 successes.
Yeah, you just feel bones crack under that last blow.
I actually don't think it's possible to keep fighting on with that one.
Yeah.
So, Demi, he slumps to the ground.
Nice.
Do you
wish
slump
to
to the ground
claim your
after this?
kill. You may claim your kill.
I may. I don't think. Do not drink the motherfucker. Do not drink the motherfucker. Just kill him.
No.
Demi, you're in a circle full of werewolves.
You're good.
Demi, Ryadal told you they accept honor and honorable surrender. You might not want
Yep.
to claim the kill.
That
Might
is
want
true.
to show restraint. It's a
Yeah.
fight.
Demi, what do you
dispute,
wish to
yeah.
do?
It was a fight to the death. It just depends on him if he wants to go for it or not.
Not
This guy
necessarily.
had
The
Basically send it to the death.
Okay, I might be dumb, but I think it was pretty obvious that you guys at least wanted to have good relations with the werewolves, and sparing him will probably increase relations. If anything.
yeah, like
so
there was no specific mention of to the death, and the dude in charge spoke specifically about honor, and you know that honorable surrender is part of that, so you could assume that, well, you don't know if killing him would be acceptable. You don't know enough about the culture.
yeah, what would Danny do? I'm a show off. I already proved myself. I don't have to go any more than that.
Just pick up your shirt and leave.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Actually, I'm just gonna put on my shirt and just stand there looking victorious.
Yeah, a couple of seconds later, he actually twitches, wakes up, and tries to leap at you, but is dogpiled by 3 werewolves that, pull him back as his jaws are just snapping in your direction.
I so want to smirk, but at the same time, I want to show there's poker face. I want to show a poker face.
Even Khan just says, fucking disgusting. As the dude is pulled off. The look on his face? Firepaw is in the shitter. He just lost some standing there with trying to jump you there.
Do I get a 3-point enemy at this point?
You are probably protected due to ownership.
Do you? He might be able to convince a couple of werewolves of the weaker and stupider kind to go along, so it would be more of a 2-point enemy, honestly. He doesn't have enough standing to count as a 3.
Hey, Demi.
Yeah?
Demi. You finally did it. You took on a werewolf in one-on-one combat. Without any kind of, handicaps on the werewolf part.
And no claws either. No aggravated.
He's just roaring at you, and just the occasional snap at the werewolf's holding him, like, let me at him, foaming at the mouth. Eventually, they just clobber him until he goes still and carry him off.
I love this shit. I enjoy this.
So,
Now-
Jaguar, I think our meeting went very well.
It did.
I think so as well. I
Hey, I
love this.
also proved to Marcus and Riadal I'm worth something.
Yeah. Even hand holds out a hand to you. Pointing at you, says, "You've won." He doesn't seem pleased. That will be the end of it then. We'll consider the matter settled.
And now Danny knows honor.
It's
Man,
Danny! He knows no honor! Still, don't overdo it!
Like, I'm straying from feral heart and going on honorable accord. God damn it.
I think you can get a point of feral heart. You just proved that you are the apex predator.
Yes, yes, you did.
Yes.
Anyone who beats werewolves and win is definitely the apex predator.
That's the kind of shit 100 years from now they might whisper legends about the bishop, like, one time he was in a circle of werewolves and he fought one of them in a duel and won.
Why does that bishop feel like it's gonna be Marcus talking about that?
You know, this is the kind of shit that is whispered as a legend centuries from now, you know?
Marcus,
Yeah.
spread rumors. I want status, please.
Sadly, this is not the right time, but you're in full view of two people that actually, generally will probably
You know,
like you.
werewolves might still speak of this day.
They probably will try and bury it, but that's my.
Too many people have seen this. Danny,
Yeah.
actually, add to your sheet street cred. 2 W's. Tick 1. You fought honorably and you did not finish him off. That gives you a absolute bare minimum of don't immediately kill status.
Okay, so where do I state that? Backgrounds, merits?
Like backgrounds, yeah.
You can use
Do straight cred.
backgrounds or other traits.
I
So 2
love
points
this
instead?
shit.
You know, you could have killed him and they wouldn't have liked that, but they would have swallowed that. But this is the more profitable route. Pretty much certainly, because
Yeah.
it proves that you can, even though you smell of corruption, you have honor as to some extent as they understand honor, you know?
Yeah.
Unlike
As
those
I was saying,
Camarilla
you actually
fucks.
did have the option of, claiming. your
I
kill.
did, but seeing as, like,
It
I was
not
mostly
the most
going-
profitable route.
I was going mostly with the fact that at least you and Riadal were trying really hardly to be friendly, with the werewolves. And I'm like, I want Riadal to, like me, give me more demon power, senpai, please. And so let's not fuck it up,
You know,
Senpai noticed me.
he
Senpai
did
noticed.
help you by whispering you secrets about how
Yeah,
this
he
shit
did.
works.
And I followed on that.
So, let's go to the manor really quickly before we wrap up.
Oh my god, this is going to be
Let's go
Jackalor,
check out how the fuck-up's doing. Who has his tongue cut off?
Jackalor, you arrive at the gate.
Still halting.
Yep. You can just
Limping.
you see a werewolf in the distance. They turn around and head back.
Well, I'm heading inside.
Yep. Like they took you to the door. You're safe now. You can go fuck yourself now.
glory.
Side.
Okay. So you go up to the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you are free to go inside. Camera notes that you have arrived. There's a couple of ghouls there. They just nod at you.
As I said, go inside.
Yep. Where are you heading?
To the boss.
Okay. You arrive in the room. Gladwin is brooding, looking at the fire. Looks up at you. Motions for you to sit.
I sit down.
Dwayne. Is it done?
I open my mouth and point at my missing tongue, and try to point at some pieces of paper or something.
Oh, there's no paper out, and he's just looking at the fire. What the fuck are you waving your arms over?
I can't, fuck it. I'll attempt to use telepathy. Because I have it. I might as well fucking use it.
Okay, roll at 6, I won't tell you his willpower. Luckily you can project without...
Yeah.
Spending shit.
Yep. Whoever is breathing in the mic, and I think it's Steel, I fucking hate you and I will cut you.
Nope! Good job.
He botched! He botched!
Of course! Of course, because it can't get any worse.
You know,
Can't get
you
any
end
worse.
up projecting everything you think about Gladwin and him sending you on this mission while you were mourning for your friend into his mind. He just stiffens. Looks over
Fuck
at
it.
you. Excuse me?
I once more point at my tongue being cut off.
What the fuck did you do? Is this supposed to be some kind of artistic statement? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you pulling some Van Gogh shit on me? Are you fucking serious right now? Is this the time, in your opinion?
This is glorious. This is fucking glorious.
You know what? I'm taking up my phone. I'm trying to start tapping on it.
Great. Sure. Tell all your friends.
I'm gonna send you a message saying that met some werewolves. They talked to me. They cut out my tongue and told me to tell you to go and meet with them, or else they'll come and kill us all. And there's like 30 of them.
Pulls out phone. The eyebrows just travel upwards. You're not entirely sure where they would stop if they kept going, but they made it a good ways. He turns back to you. I have no words. It's been decades, but I have no words. You have.
You're obviously trying to send me to a trap, aren't you? You just want to kill me.
Heal your fucking tongue and talk like a civilized person.
I sent you a message saying they use some kind of magic shit and I can't do it.
Also out of blood, please help.
Yes. Well, not that. I won't be sending that just yet.
He's just
Oh my
sitting
God.
there, so just like, oh my head, why?
So, and also, there's one more thing. What's your expression?
It is annoyed and
No,
somewhat
what is your-
somewhat
what's your-
scared.
How good are you at putting words onto paper? Or text?
Expression 3.
He has enough charisma expression to manage it.
Okay.
Do not be too assholes. He can find ways to express himself in short enough ways to not completely annoy this dude. He's
Good to
not
know.
happy.
Alright.
Jackalor, what generation are you?
10th.
Yeah, he just locks eyes with you and nods towards the door.
It works, I assume.
Oh, depends on what your willpower is.
1.
Oh, it might work.
Might. Yeah, good.
You know, your mind just goes blank, and you come to on the other side of the door like, oh, fuck. Well, shit.
Well, find some ghouls.
You know, you go to find them, but very quickly behind you you hear footsteps. And then a
I
hand
turn
just wraps around your shoulders. Hey, buddy, how are you doing?
Oh, he's going to be fucking pleased with this.
Since I can't talk, I'm just going to try and ignore him.
So, do you have an adventure? How's the masquerade breach? All fixed, I hope. Gladwin's kind of
As I
mad.
said, I'll try to ignore him since I don't have a fucking tongue.
God fucking damn it. Whichever count is doing that, I will fucking cut you.
Where is this Baldamore's puppy? I want to see. Where? Just where?
Motherfucker, just
Fuck is
motherfucker.
that? It's fucking Demi, isn't it?
There is no way to know. Who has access?
Aw.
All players. Fuck me. Well, that access is gone.
Oh god. It's totally fucking Demi or Bacon.
So,
Yeah. Probably.
Dorian is like, you know, I bet you're pretty drained. You're pretty drained, aren't you? He just twists you and takes you down a different hallway. Don't worry. Gladwin thought of this. We have something for you.
God damn it. I'll attempt to not twist with him and attempt to go the other way.
That sounds like an opposed Dex or no, either probably Dex Pro, honestly. Because you are trying to maneuver each
There's a
other.
dirty, right?
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, so does Dorian, and you know what? For this, Dorian would actually have buff to High Heaven. Because this is important to him.
Lel. Oh my fucking god.
You know, he's buffed to 10 because this is really important to him. He maneuvers you through a door, push you inside. Just refill your resources.
I'll try not to.
He closes the door. You turn around. You see the half-digested body of your ghoul.
Oh.
As I said, you know, this is one of those times I'm becoming blood if I add blood in our system.
You know, Dorian, meanwhile, is sticking up all the willpower points for nature. This is a refill to full situation for him.
And wait until he realizes you don't have a tongue. It's going to be glorious.
You know, you pissed off Gladwin enough that he was like, well, I have my phone out. Click, 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 click. He's back. Enjoy to Dorian.
Did she say the tongue thing?
You don't know.
Oh.
Jackal, there's a lot of open wounds that are oozing mild amounts of blood, so that smell of blood while hungry, I believe.
So that's difficulty what now?
4. With 1 die, I believe.
Lel.
Nope.
No,
And you eat your ghoul.
you fall on the body. There is, I'm gonna say 7 blood points left in there. And, you know, after you're done, well, we're gonna say the beast healed you up. Other than the tongue, because it can't do that. So,
Yeah.
roll self-control to snap out of it.
With 3 dice because I had 4 damage.
Mm-hmm. Since the initial frenzy was relatively low provocation, we're gonna call it a 4. Okay. Keep going.
Oops, wrong difficulty.
Wait, why are you rolling only 4? Damage wouldn't apply to this. Anyway, didn't you have more than that?
No, I have 3 blood points in my system.
Oh. Oh, fair enough. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you overcome
that's
it. And then you see and you smell the faint echoes of vampire blood. There's blood down your ghoul's throat. Some cunt tried to turn him.
Lol.
Oh.
I know exactly what cunt that tried to turn him.
Yes, yes. That sounds like a frenzy provocation at 6 to try and go kill Dorian right fucking now.
Yeah, it totally would be.
Oh. Oh. Yes. Yes.
You know,
Nope.
you're like, that motherfucker! That fucking cunt!
Yep. There's just one last bit of bad news, though. With 7 blood points and everything, I think he actually had a chance at life before you ate him.
It
No,
might
he
have
had been dead for
already
way
been.
too long.
Yeah, it might have been too late.
Oh, okay.
Like, it took
Otherwise, he
time
went
to, disassemble the mimic. It kind of looked like someone had tried to turn him first, and then just shoved you in there when it wasn't working. Like, if he was in the
Hilarious.
process
It could work
of...
either way.
Like, if he was in the process of turning, he would either now wake with no blood in his system, or Jacklord would have felt that he was already a vampire with his soul entwined in his blood, and would have been in the process of diablerizing him.
Oh.
Yeah.
If
But
Dorian managed to
he,
force that.
he did not feel like you were. It did not feel like you were drinking a vampire.
Okay.
It was just dead human.
Might go for a conscience roll if he actually wakes up. If not, you're good.
It's
Besides feeling
unlikely that
horrible.
he would.
Besides
Yeah.
feeling absolutely horrible, you just drank from your friend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave this to Jackal, or do you feel that this is traumatizing and dehumanizing enough to necessitate a roll for your character?
Or
For essentially being forced into a situation where you're violating your friend's corpse in this way. Because you were close, according to you. So I'm leaving it up to you. I won't
a
force
roll
it.
of what?
Of conscience.
Conscience.
For the generation
Oh, yeah,
further.
totally.
Then
Totally.
make it, if you will.
Nope.
You know,
That's
you're
definitely
just...
it.
You just feel yourself growing deader inside. Why did I even come here?
And now you are Humanity 6 and you smell even more taint to the wares.
Like at this point, it's clearly noticeable. It's not a borderline thing where they have to be close. It's a... Yeah, that's a vampire, actually. Yeah, fuck him.
Yep.
And on that note, I believe we can wrap up and assign XP.
Sure.
Huh. I win. I have more humanity. It's that
No.
And you know, you're on the way up, and he's on the way down. It's like you're sucking out his humanity. For everyone he loses, you've gained one at this point.
Oh, yes.
The obvious answer is to have him die.
You want to murder an innocent and decent vampire because you think you're cursed in some way? I mean, that sounds like conscience roll.
Yep. As for thinking about it,
No,
I
not for
don't know
thinking
him
about
yet,
it.
so I can't even think that yet. Sorry.
do you have the thirst for innocence thing?
Still, relax. It's fine.
I know.
You know? In terms of awesomeness, Marcus negotiating and Demi having that fight were two very good moments. In terms of
gonna also-
roleplay,
Bacon, yeah.
yeah, I would go with Bacon.
Bacon regaining humanity was a very sweet moment.
Yep.
You know, him
Agreed.
struggling with that, that was a good moment. I feel like that was
Yeah,
I agree.
important.
I actually have a question. Can we do an asshole point?
No, I don't think so. It doesn't.
Alright.
An asshole point for what?
Giving the middle finger to Jack and then going, hey, yeah, Danny. We got a problem with you, don't we? Or then going over to Danny at the initial part and just convincing him in the worst way to sell his soul.
The I would still call it the RP point rather than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like
It's
calling
like-
it an asshole point, personally, but
Honestly,
It's like
for RP, I will go with bacon. But I will give
Yeah.
another point for badassery. So it's... Well, who do you think was more badass? Epic with the negotiating or Demi with facing down the werewolf?
Epic
Oh.
because
Oh,
it
really?
was. To be honest, I would give it to Epic because he maneuvered as it should in the negotiations. Demi was just lucky with the dice.
Not really.
I would say the same thing, but Epic was just being Epic. It's normal for him to do that.
That is true. That
this
is
is
like-
often why I don't get extra XP, actually.
Yeah, Demi, he was badass. Like, they were both badass in ways that fit their characters, that's the thing.
Yeah,
Like,
why
yes,
not
it
both,
was
man?
partially roles, but it was also, you know, just
Ella's point.
sheer awesomeness and the way they positioned themselves. Like,
Yeah.
it would clearly be epic, but for that last choice to actually be honorable and leave the werewolf alive. Because that turns that whole sequence into, something else.
Yep.
Yes.
I actually agree with that.
Jackal or Bacon, what are your thoughts?
I agree.
I agree with that point.
So, who do you
the-
prefer?
I think that Demi should go.
I think Demi as well.
I'm fine with it.
Okay, so, Demi and Bacon for extra XP. Let's go around and see what lessons have been learned. Dwayne.
Wait, before that, remember you told Epic to roll the scene on the leader after the fight.
Yes, that
Oh,
is
yeah.
actually true. As one last thing, let's do that. So, give me the roll for that.
Alright. Difficulty 8, if I recall right.
It was based on their virtues.
Oh yeah, it's based on their virtue. Self-control or instincts +4. Alright. I'll do a 6, and you'll just tell me whatever.
Mhm.
Probably has a 9.
Probably.
You don't know.
Might be.
If this is a werewolf that believes in self-control and more spiritual things, it well might be.
I mean, he has a success, if anything. Possibly
Yeah.
two.
Okay.
Oh, guaranteed to. There's...
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Alrighty. You don't have Discipline Prodigy on this, do you?
No, I wish I could, but it's overused in general.
Okay, so it's mostly... Okay. Low virtue, weak willpower, or poorly defended avenue of approach, closely guarded secret or conversational misstep. Okay, well, this dude has seen a lot of werewolves die in situations that could have been avoided, and he wants to avoid that. He recognized the necessity of doing whatever it takes to win this fight, but he wants to do that while preserving as many lives as possible. And as a result, the more jingoist parts of the pack, or the tribe even, kind of think that he's in a way betraying what werewolves stand for.
Ah, okay.
Ooh.
Ooh,
This
that's
is interesting.
a lot of info, to be honest. I'm presuming that's a lot of successes.
4.
That's... No.
So that's it's difficulty 7 then.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You got
that's,
enough to get a few juicy things that you can actually use. It's a very powerful discipline.
I think Epic's already realized it, but metagaming would also find out his self-control that way.
Mhm.
I've
Yeah.
built that game that way.
Yeah. He never seems
I
to
wasn't
do that.
even... I Yeah, I wasn't even going to ask how many successes it was. That
Yeah.
actually could have been as well as 2 as it could have.
Yeah, so essentially, yeah, he's from the werewolf's point of view, this is a deal with like the literal devil.
Well,
And not all of them
it
are
is-
happy with them.
Well, it is the deal with a devil.
Still, shush, don't be a bad.
It's
So, lessons learned. Dwayne. Tell us where the bad Dorian touched you, Jackalore.
I mean, Durian deserves to die, but I don't think I should do it.
Uh-huh.
So,
not yet.
on to the actual point. So I've learned that werewolves aren't actually complete barbarians who need to die.
Okay. Perfect. And that leads us to Connor next. What has Connor learned?
That he may be doing the right thing, but his faith is wavering on what on if Marcos is doing the good or the bad.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, essentially that the other side might have a point too?
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. And Marcus?
Marcus has learned that the werewolves are willing to at least talk. And also that the leader is on surprisingly shaky ground for being willing to talk.
You know, he had, like, the fact that he's able to do this at all is a testament to his street cred.
I agree.
This is like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's like a respected elder with a glorious lineage, but I mean, dude. Like, dude.
And of course, I also learned a little bit of a thing that I could use against him. Particularly, he really wants to save as many werewolves as possible.
Mm-hmm. Danny.
Demon powers are awesome, man.
You know, you couldn't have picked him apart that much if the demon hadn't made you stronger. Like, you don't feel that much stronger, but clearly you must be, right?
Right.
So, willpower. What gives Dwayne the courage to go on? The
I
silence
mean-
already said it all, Jackalore.
Yeah, kind of, really.
You know,
I
with
can
this
think for one
much
thing.
trauma, you can, by the time next session rolls out, I will allow you to choose a different nature if you want to shift over. Because you've gone through enough shit to justify that for this character.
I'll think about it.
Thoughts of revenge warm your undead heart.
Not
I think I
really.
would certainly do that.
Like that was part of what I would have said in his situation.
Jackalore doesn't want to take the character in that direction, so...
Yeah.
Sometimes we
That
want
is
to do that.
that is why I didn't say
yeah.
anything.
And if it fits better, in fact, that the character doesn't have anything that's currently giving him courage, that's perfectly valid from a roleplay standpoint.
Yep.
It just fucks you
I've
from
had
a
that
min-maxing standpoint.
Yeah. I've done
Yep.
that myself sometimes because it just didn't make sense for my character to have anything to go on for.
Mm-hmm. Connor.
Fighting for the city. he is closing to know who is doing what and knowing both sides, so he's closing to save his city.
You know, at the same time, I would kind of like to present a counterpoint, which we don't do that often. You ended up killing a dude who was trying to do the same thing to protect the city.
He attacked me.
No, that is true, but it would... Like, I would argue that it might look like you're not necessarily making that much progress on saving the city, because at this point you're not even sure which side is the right one.
Yeah, but he's trying to do his best to know the sides and decide
I mean,
what is the better
you
thing
could
to do.
take saving your friend. You think you saved your friend or something.
That is certainly viable. Saving a fellow redneck.
Saved one of his friends. Probably went to school with that guy.
I mean, there's a chance. Like, you've seen him before. On occasions. Like, you know, it's not that big a town. Occasionally, when the summer is in and everyone's partying out, you know, between the farm work, you would have run into each other.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Good point. He saved one of his friends.
All right. So, Marcus.
Marcus, well, how do I describe this? His world has not gotten any cracks, so it's going very well. Everything is he understands it, so surprises or anything.
Uh-huh. Like,
He will go
let the
on.
good times roll. Everything's proceeding according to the master plan.
Yeah, actually, very much so.
Yeah, you can have two for that, actually. Because things have been going fucking excellent for you.
I wish to also justify a point, if that's all right.
After we do this circle, then we're gonna cover natures.
Oh, I thought we were done.
Danny.
What keeps Danny going on? Well, I just beat a werewolf, and Riedo gave me demonic powers, and I'm not sure really. Danny doesn't know the extent of that, how much he can get, but you know, getting more would probably be like a good idea. So I probably would say that what keeps Danny going is the sort of hope for more power from Riedal. Because,
Okay.
man,
You know, you can be the fanatic with the burning eyes of zeal and do the Kalima, while Marcus recruits and stays sane.
I love this. I love this idea. I approve of this.
What do you mean, swords? I don't have any swords. Shut up! It's not a devil's mark, it's not, honest!
I mean, would Riadal give him the devil?
You know, if he's really pushing it on the gifts part, it might manifest at some point on its own. Especially if Riedal ever goes up in torment, because he's like
Yeah.
hovering right between the decent and fucking maniac, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, out
I'm
of
thinking
character,
about-
we've seen Riedal only give a devil's mark to somebody who's been pissing him off, aka Bacon's last character.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, but
I'm
that dude
thinking-
deserved it.
yeah, I'm thinking about the Riadal being more like, if I do it, I know he will die.
No,
At this
not
point, he knows.
necessarily. You're making assumptions still. So, Jackalor, would you like to justify gaining a point for your nature?
I don't think there's any possible way to do that.
My world is dead! I'm dead inside! Fuck Dorian! Okay, Connor.
There's no need for that.
And I think that, you did kind of go hunting for cultists, but it wasn't hugely exciting. They were wimps.
Yeah. Totally a letdown. Come on.
So,
Thought that demon worshippers could do better.
so Marcus.
Well, let's see. Two particular parts. Both are actually for different kind of negotiating things. One was in understanding that he needed to dumb down his speech for Danny.
Okay.
So that's exactly what he did. He dumbed it down to the point that he could understand the basic subject. And then the werewolves. It just went as he basically expected werewolves to be negotiating. Go.
Yeah. I like the one with Danny more, cause that's like,
Me too.
I mean, that sounded very crude. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's fucking Demi. Yeah, sure. So, Danny.
Yeah, I totally want to fucking make a point about my nature.
Just refill to full. Refill to full. The werewolves, they hate your guts, but there's a grudging respect in some of the looks they're giving you as you leave the camp. So, refill to full. You earned it. When werewolves are like, yeah, fine. You can go.
That actually means that our group is actually probably pretty damn respected just in the werewolf tribe there.
I like how we're more respected in werewolves than vampires, even though we're vampires.
For vampires, you've made it to tolerated, which is a huge progress, especially on path vampires.
Yes. I think we did pretty impressively.
So, in 2 weeks, we're probably gonna start with the werewolves culling the manor and Jackalow running for his life.
Here's my question, though. What did this with this whole us learning that the werewolves actually can talk and actually are trying to just do a goal, would that possibly count as a sort of story development of sorts?
Huh.
It actually could.
Good.
Keep talking, Demi, I'm listening.
Well.
You may continue trying to farm that extra XP point.
I don't have enough charisma for this shit.
What are you trying to say?
Well, the entire point, like, even as players, we've been entirely thinking that the werewolves have just been cunts coming, like, to get us, the demon, and just basically purge the place, right? Today, however, we found out it's just totally fucking different.
Well, that is a point. That was gonna be a big part of why they were coming here from the start, and you finally discovered something that's been going on in the background. Congratulations, farmer.
Yes, you managed to do it.
So 4
Yes,
across
Demi.
the board and 5s for Bacon and Demi.
I just need to keep doing more and more impressive stuff. When I burn a city to the ground, I'll get an extra experience point.
I mean, at that point you get a GM mercy point for degrading to their level.
Wait, what?
All right.
I would also like
I
to
tried it.
remind you that if you just gather a couple mortal bodies, you might perish in the process, but you have the technology, Epic. We discussed this.
Yes, I know. That's a good point.
You could just do it. The button is right there. You could just push it. Just push it and it
It's
will
not
all
tempting
end.
anymore with the werewolves, though. The werewolves are around. We don't need to push that button.
You could just walk into those mines and push the button. It would all be over. campaign ends. You could just do it. Just go out in a blaze of
You know
glory.
what? Now I am tempted. You know why? The Elder game could start.
Oh, wait, are you referring to the Elder one?
Finally have a good character.
Yes.
Don't do that.
Oh. And Epic is the Malkavian Harpian ate humanity. Oh Lord, help
Hey,
us
that's so
all.
bad.
Oh
I think we're
Lord.
almost done with this. I think we only have like maybe 3 sessions left.
Isn't that exactly how much Chris actually said that we're gonna have left?
Almost.
Like
yeah.
last session he said 4, so this session passed, 3 left.
That
I'm
actually
is
just basing it on,
reasonable.
I'm just basing it off the flow of how things have been going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the werewolves seem to be wanting to hurry it up.
Like,
Well,
they
for a
literally
couple days.
told them, the spirits holding that thing back from, like, restraining it, keeping it from manifesting, like, its full glory without any sort of restraint, they're almost dead. Tick-tock.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They put seals on that thing, that's why it wasn't immediately like, lol, fuck you.
Yeah. It didn't instantly send meteors on everyone that's its enemy.
Yeah, like,
Ah.
essentially, it was, you know, that one vampire, it spends, like, 3 days going, yep, wiggle into its mind, yep, that dark corner is now mine. You know, that was how it started, it was so
Alright.
fucking, you know, slow for it.
I
Now
wish
it's
to
almost
spend
out.
9 XP on willpower.
Oh my God.
That's the wait. You're spending XP on willpower?
You need to spend 8,
Yes.
I believe. Oh wait,
Oh,
no,
9.
because not one is invested in the thing.
Right.
Did you get willpower
Oh,
from
max
your
willpower.
pact?
Yes.
Then your normal willpower is 8, so you need to spend 8.
Oh, you're right. I did get it from my pack. So yeah, it is 8. So I'll have 1 left over. The part I got from my pack also fuels my mask.
Yep.
Oh, this is glorious. I love this
Wait.
exchange.
So
Oh, I don't have enough XP for raising my humanity. Damn it.
Bacon, stop. Bacon, just fucking stop. Just stop right fucking there, you cunt. You just fucking stop. There will be no fucking gold content in the last 2 chapters of this chronicle. No, bitch, no. Bad, Bacon, bad.
Yep.
I mean,
Dude,
what happens when a vampire on a path hits 10?
nothing mechanically. They still
possible-
need to do the ritual to actually transcend in some
The
form or another.
Suspire.
Yep.
And not only that,
It's what's called.
There's also Golconda isn't even necessarily something that necessarily needs 10 humanity. It's just recommended for 8 plus.
Yep.
But there's also different forms of enlightenment as well.
Yeah, like,
Not
you can technically maintain it as long as you're 7 or above. So
Yeah.
anyone who's at least human levels can seek it. Like, there was that one gangrel elder in Rome. She was at 7 humanity. She was looking for it. That's why she was staying out of the jihad there. She was just, you know, chilling.
Yep.
Of course, once she undergoes the ritual, she will be like, oh crap, I should have stayed and fought. Shit. I should have stopped those monsters. I had the power.
Suspire. There are many ways the Suspire can go.
Yeah,
It's-
like, for her,
they're
it's
different.
gonna be, it would essentially take her back to that moment when she chose to walk away from a fight that needed to be fought.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was a lot of innocents, and she knew she could protect them, and she chose not to.
Oh, and she's going to fail due to that.
No, she's not gonna fail, but it's gonna be like, you know, that's gonna suck for her, essentially. She's gonna have to face just, like, I think she's smart enough to put it together, but that would be like a central moment for her. You know, that's like
Yeah.
the last thing holding her back. She's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna get involved, but at the same time, sometimes you have to act, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Yes.
So,
I
yeah.
love it.
Like, She was a classic case, idealist nature, etc., etc., caring for her human pets. And, you know, she acted accordingly, and as a result, she let the city burn.
So sometimes
Wow,
you need to. Sometimes you need to become the beast to beat other beasts.
No,
Oh.
no. That's the line for playing the jihad, which is what you're exactly supposed to not do. Like the Golconda Seekers, you present that question, they're like, dude, fuck no.
Yeah, you don't fight the jihad if you see Golconda. You fight the places where it needs to be fought, but you don't fight for the antediluvians.
It's not
You
even
don't fight
that.
with their
It's
guys.
like, whenever you have a chance to take the easy road, you go, I'm choosing to be better than this, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And, well, she failed at that. She took the easy route there. Like, she'll eventually make it, but like I said, that's essentially,
Yeah.
you know,
Hey, Chris.
yeah.
Demi wants to raise athletics to a 3 and expression to 1. Is that alright?
Sure, go for it.
Fine.
Entire situation was great for both of those. So
You know, when a werewolf is sending a claw at you, getting out of the way a little better could have helped.
Yeah. Well, enjoy your 4 aggravated.
My character, because I totally don't know what old demon powers can do. I just know like the gist. So I'm totally gonna be nagging, Riadal a bit. Heal me, fam. Heal me.
Oh, you say summer child.
He actually could.
Well,
They have this
but-
at least token support of an infernal court. They might take him to a scourge and fix him.
Technically, he could use the last faith Demi has inside to fix an aggravate. But
It's faith
that's-
potential, not faith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
how much did Riadal spend of my fate potential? All 3 or just like 2?
He spent
2.
2 and he kept 1 for himself, so he can actually, use powers on occasion.
Yeah. That is the main thing with the most fallen shit. We go with the main part. They do the pact so they have that reservoir faith.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even a reservoir, that's income. Like, I use trolls. They're proper trolls, and every day at dawn they give a faith point to Riadal.
Mm-hmm.
Those that have potential left over for that. Marcus does not, I believe.
Marcus
Not right
is
now.
like
used to.
But-
Recently changed that to get the immune to mind affecting.
yeah. Well, you are more or less the billboard that will get him more. So he's probably investing in you at this point.
That's the
No,
idea.
he just needed Marcus to survive. That was the deal. If shit hits the fan, the deal can be readjusted because they've been together for a while and they have a good working relationship. But yeah,
That is correct.
Demi, you getting healed is not impossible. It might be arranged.
Sweet.
Especially with your performance, there's a good chance of it.
Actually, yeah, you kind of helped
Fine.
secure that.
Yeah. And Riadal wanted me to see if I was just gonna be another fuck up, and hey, it proved that I'm not.
You know,
Mwah.
before we wrap up, Bacon already left, but does anyone have like one quick question about what has been going on in the background each? Anything
Wait,
you
we can
want
ask
to
that right
know?
now?
We'll have a proper epilogue thing, but essentially, if there's something you're burning to know, you can ask now. Most of the stuff, like the vast majority of stuff, has been wrapped up.
What the fuck did they? How the fuck did the pack over in the mines actually go and decide that worshipping the demonic entities is a good idea?
They got
I
us.
think I can answer that.
they were living inside it. It crept into their daytime dreams and slowly twisted their minds.
Oh, yeah, that way. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was,
Silent takeover.
yeah, that was Earthbound bullshit essentially. They were touching it
Yep.
all the time, so it could just go. I mean, demons. I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, think of the thaumaturgy you could have, Little Witch, and dude, you could understand nature so well, and and just slowly, gradually, until it was like, I think these cave paintings point to something powerful being here, and they were like, yeah, we should wake it up. Oh yeah, think of what it could give us,
Yeah, I can understand that.
Slippery slope. They set up right inside it.
To be
That could have
fair-
been you if you had chosen the copper mine. You could have chosen to go there.
For some reason, we all decided not to.
I gave you the
Well-
option.
I
To
think
be
that would be
fair-
cool because I was playing Satan at the time when we were deciding that.
Iowa didn't exist.
Oh, also, with the cover mine and shit, if he truly wanted them, he could just mind rape them.
No,
But
he
he didn't.
couldn't. Not at first. Because
Yeah,
again,
he was too weak for that.
sealed away, trapped inside his vessel. It was, like as long as the werewolves were there to like do the rites and offer these spirits the proper gifts, the fucker was on ice indefinitely. Someone came in and killed all the werewolves.
All for the jihad.
So next
Yep.
question.
I have a small question. It's not like hugely plot. It's just more of an interest. Like 2 sessions ago, you stated that the city started getting a little bit more populated and people are actually coming out. Is that due to the demon, or is there something else going on?
The city isn't more populated, but people are showing themselves in the streets again. Part of it is them getting used to the corruption, and part of it was the fact that the demon was gathering a lot of power to like they felt the ritual for bringing the booster down, radiating backwards in time. That was like 15, 16, maybe as much as 20 faith. That's a fuck ton.
Yeah, that's a lot of fate.
That,
Yeah.
that
That's-
attracts.
Yeah,
That is like a
everyone
big-
felt
Isn't that like
it.
enough fate to kill most people in a that you could find? Like burning 20 fate like that?
Yes.
Ah.
They
Yes.
used it to kill a lot of vampires, yeah.
If used directly as a normal lore, oh boy.
Yep.
But yeah, essentially, I even had vampires roll for that to feel that something was hanging in the air. And a lot of you did get a couple of successes on that and picked up on it. Like everyone felt it subconsciously.
Marcus actually didn't get that success. What he got was that everyone else started getting very tense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I managed to actually see the goddamn thing from the sky and decided, you know what, let's not stay here.
Okay, so
the-
next question.
Would the rest of the demons, or falling around, automatically know this kind of shit? I assume that they would.
I mean, that's a rules question. Ask something about the story.
Yeah. Rules questions are always allowed.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. There was
Epic.
this.
Go on, Steel.
Fuck! I forgot. Damn you! Damn you!
Epic.
It's fine.
Alright, I have my question personally.
About the Malkavian.
Are you talking about Satan? Because that's who I was about to ask about.
Oh.
Yeah, I was going to ask, because Satan has been proven correct that there was demonic presence and everything, is he being used in the background or anything by the Sabbat? 'Cause
He's
that is
essentially
what he's
the
especially good at. So.
he's the Archbishop's pet seer. He is, he has a special status. Officially, he's like a Templar, but in practice, he's sitting. He gets brought random objects, picks through them, tells what he sees. He's a informational asset. He's in the base.
Yay!
He has people did notice. He's most definitely on the ins as a seer. They don't necessarily trust him and they double check everything they can, but they do use him.
Yep, because he is really good at that fucking shit.
So he got NPC'd because he was too good at this shit.
No, I
That
never
tends to be
forcibly
more-
NPC a player character. I might adjust the rules to make them a bit more balanced after a discussion, but I don't force
yeah,
NPC. No, he got
Just
retired.
I've
Epic likes
retired
NPC characters.
Actually, it just feels like there's a right moment at certain points where I should just retire them. Partly because you guys keep dying and you're suddenly at like half my XP pool.
Well,
Okay.
So I just kind of go, well, now I'm just kind of feeling like I'm being unfair.
To be honest,
honestly, I
wouldn't-
feel it's I feel more like you're kind of being a jerk by saying, "Oh, I don't need all this stuff."
to be fair,
Oh gosh.
to be fair, if you didn't manage to kill your character straight off and shit, I think you deserve to keep him. Like, you managed to survive through
Yeah,
the
that's
shit.
certainly a point, but that's Epic's choice. It's
Yeah.
whatever he feels more comfortable with, honestly. So, Steel, the last question is yours.
I don't want to ask anything that I think that might be meta, so I won't do that, but
I mean, feel free to ask. I'll just tell you no if it's a question I don't want to answer yet.
why are the devil weapons smelling of baguette?
Cause the malefactor that made them is a patriot of La France.
Oh,
Man.
fuck yeah. God damn it. give it to me. Oh my god.
So wait, he's the man that decides that he wants to support mortal politics.
He might
And
not
more
remember
games.
a lot of past lives, and apparently the vessel was very patriotic, and he's on the higher end of slash, humanity. So,
He's like low torment.
yeah.
basically.
Yeah. Fair enough.
And a last freebie, Epic. I don't think if we covered this. You might want to know about the Malkavian primogen in Rome that Demi tried to kill.
What?
I'm pretty sure Demi killed him.
Yes.
Yeah,
Didn't we ask about that though?
No, we didn't.
No.
I
Do you
thought we
want
asked
me
that
to
on the
tell
phone
you?
call. Yeah, sure.
So, remember how there were all those Tremere bodies there?
Yeah.
You know why they were there? The Bruja
Yeah.
originally found them, and then they were brought over to the base when the Malks told the prince that an attack was coming to get them out of the way, because the prince would have hated if the Tremere regent died because someone tried to be a selfish cunt, and the Bruja didn't want to risk it.
Oh.
Remember the rifles that were there from the party?
Yep.
Everyone was in a scramble because an attack was coming, so they just got taken there and left there because no one had the time to properly store them elsewhere. It was, in fact, the prince trying to defend his city, and the Malkavian primogen was the one that tried to shoot Demi on the shores of that river.
Damn it. I was
All the stuff
we were
was
wrong.
there for other reasons, unfortunately. It was
You
the
have to
prince.
admit, it was a very good theory.
It was an alternate theory that made some sense, but I tried to keep shit realistic, and you had the NPCs off balance enough that they were scrambling to keep up.
Here's just a
So,
question about that scenario. Was the rifle loaded and actually functional?
yes. They left it
damn
as you. You could have grabbed it and went for it.
Oh.
Well, you didn't need to, and that's
Oh.
what matters.
Yeah, but god damn it.
Congratulations on killing the prince, then.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was the prince.
I mean, my character believed it was the prince, so I mean, fuck it, I got the willpower back anyways.
So yeah, we did manage to kill the prince after all.
Let me
Yay!
just give an example. Steel, that scene when you get to it, that is a proper use of quietus, not just shutting somebody up, okay?
What? You
Just start-
literally.
Still,
No,
just start watching Toluca from the start after you finish Springfield.
No,
Yeah.
no. I'm like.
No.
No.
You shouldn't start with. You shouldn't start with
No.
Toluca. Remember, you should start with the one shot.
The
You
Malkavian
mean
one?
Yeah.
or the hunter one?
Yes,
Which one do you-
there is a playlist called VTM Specials on my channel. Look in there.
Yeah.
It will lead you to glorious
In-
things.
Yeah. Either way, the one I'm asking is I heard Demi speaking about getting a willpower back, and then at some point I heard like weapon. Like what?
What?
That's literally what I said. At some point I heard quietus out of you, and I'm like, what?
Oh. Once you get to the scene where I kill that prince, that is a proper use of quietus. Not just using quietus to shut somebody up.
And
Oh,
on that
okay.
note, I'm gonna end the recording with these words of wisdom.